I'm going to start getting onto the 4th of July trend because it's almost here and we need to get started soon, right? Always got to have something early, right? So I'm going to make a design. This is my original design. I made it. I try to make my own designs because it makes them more unique and not like everyone else's. I was originally going to put this, I was going to do sublimation, which I'm still doing. But I was going to put this on a cricket shirt only because I think I still have a couple left that I have not used used in a while, that are still, ready to go. But then I found this athletic one, so I think I'm going to use this instead because it's a V-neck. I think it will look great. It's fine. It's a comfortable shirt. This is perfect for sublimation because I don't know if you can see this, but it's 94% polyester, 6% spandex. So perfect for sublimation. I don't know if this is a Walmart brand or I just got it. I'm pretty sure I got it from Walmart, but I don't know if it's an actual Walmart brand or not, but this is where I get it from, I believe. So anyways, what we're going to do today, I went online just to verify. It recommended for like a V-neck shirt to go about 1 to 1.5 inches down. So originally I had this pinned for 1.5 inches down, but then I tried on the shirt and kind of looked at the placement, and I think it's going to be better with a little bit higher up. So this is my pin right here just to show like this is where I want to start my design. Now the second pin is about 2 inches down from here, and that's because I'm doing a sublimation design, and then I'm going to have rhinestones around it. So just make sure you always remember, because I have forgotten numerous times already, whether I'm embroidering or sublimation, it doesn't matter what it is, but if I'm doing something with rhinestones, I 100% always forget this. So what I'll do is, for example, if I'm embroidering, say I wouldn't embroider on this shirt, but if I was embroidering on this shirt, and I marked it right here. This is where I'm starting, right? I put it in the machine, line everything up, perfect. It stitches out. Then after I get it out, I look at it, I'm like, oh my goodness, it started here where I wanted it, but now the rhinestones are going to be up here or right here, right? And that's not what we want, right? So I'm trying to remember, but I'm also trying to remind you right now, you have to account for that. So if you want, like I said, you want your design to start here, don't put it here. If you're adding rhinestones or adding something else, do not do that. Because again, your image, if I did it right now with sublimation right here, my rhinestones would be up here. So that means I would just have to omit the rhinestones and just leave the sublimation as is, right? It would not work. So you don't always need 2 inches. I'm just doing that because I kind of estimated about 2 inches of like the rhinestones above it, and I don't really want it to go, above here. So I'm going to start my sublimation down here and then account for the rhinestones. So just keep that in mind. You never know. Also, so you've probably seen my videos before. I have this like little sample pack. I have probably 5 or 6 big bags of these different colors. I just ran out of this color, and I don't know if this is like a fuchsia or what it is, but it's beautiful. I need to get more of those, like a big bag. But I definitely have a big bag of like the AB and I think black and some of these blues and a few other colors here. So I was looking at this blue here, didn't really like go with the color scheme I have. And then there's like I don't know if this is royal blue, but there's a blue here and like another type of blue. So I think I'm going to end up going with this, but I'm going to sublimate first. I want to see like what it actually looks like on the shirt, and then I'm going to pick the rhinestone that best matches it, right? So let me get my image on, let me look at the blue and kind of see what coordinates better with the blue and the red that I have. Obviously this is the only red I have here, so we're just going to stick with this. Now, I was thinking about possibly doing 3 different colors, like doing like, like that grayish, like AB color, doing like a red, white, and blue, right? But I think that's just going to be too much. The shirt is already white, so my main colors of my sublimation and my rhinestones are going to be blue and red because there's already so much white here, right? So like we already have the red, white, and blue technically. So I think I'm just going to stick it to the 2 colors. And normally I would use my flock, and I would have like say all the blue layers on one piece of flock, so you could just set it down, put all the rhinestones down and place it, and then I'd have a separate one for the red. But I'm going to make it hard on myself and just print it on one and then manually like just place them, and it's going to be a pain, but I'm doing that just because it's gonna help me save a little bit of flock. I don't have that much right now. I need to order more. But anyways, that's a me problem. So it's gonna take me a little bit of time to put those rhinestones in, but I think it will be worth it. I think it will be great. So I'm gonna stop talking now. I'm gonna go ahead and get my print ready. I'm going to do the sublimation first, of course, and then the rhinestones will go around it. So again, I'm going to pick my rhinestones based on what the blue looks like. The red is, I only have one red, so the red is whatever. The red's going to be red. But the blue, I'm going to kind of see what color looks better with that blue, like what complements it more. And then, yeah. So normally, and also I normally would use my heat press at 390 degrees for 60 seconds, I believe, for sublimation. So I may do that here. And then the rhinestones obviously will need a little bit of a different temperature. So I'm going to go ahead and get this ready, and we'll see you soon. All right, so I think this layer turned out really good. This is going to be my red layer. I'm going to go ahead and get the blue layer cut out real quick and then start adding the rhinestones. Okay, so this is my first layer, so I'm going to go ahead and get this transfer tape. This is just big enough, so I need to make sure I don't miss here. I'm just going to press this a little bit here. I think that looks good. I'm going to peel this off. I always go slow just to make sure everything is attached. You never know. Oh, see, I did miss one right there. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get this pressed. All right, I have the second layer already on, and I just need to take this off and press it on the shirt. All right, so this is what it looks like. I'm going to show you a better view, but I pressed it twice, the 300 at 12 seconds and then 350 for the second layer at 12 seconds. And now I'm just going to take a piece. You can take parchment paper or whatever. I just have this piece right here. I'm going to put this down, and I'm just going to heat this for just like literally 5 seconds or less, just to make sure everything is secure. All right, now I usually reuse these, but I think the sublimation, you can see, I don't know if you can see it on here, but it came off on this sheet right here. So I think you can kind of see it right there. You can see USA. So I'm not going to reuse this for a reason, because I don't know if this would transfer onto fabric, you know, like using it over. So it's probably scrap. So I'm just going to throw it away. And then here is the final look. I think it turned out great. Beautiful! I love it. Sorry, that was a high pitch. I'm like, beautiful. Okay. I'll get some better pictures before the video is done, but yeah, looks great.